How much can you customize your character?
There's quite a bit. So you've got like things like your face. You can put like scars, tattoos, things like height. There's a pretty robust character customization. Of course, you can choose a female character as well.
Now I think we made a male character.
Yeah, I was going to
last
go
time. Do you want to go female this time? All right.
Show off some of the character selections. I dig this hairstyle right here.
I like it. Yeah.
So I'm going to go with this. And I can get lost in this for quite a while.
Yeah,
You can
there's
do eyes.
a lot of different options. There was a freckles setting.
That's right. There was a freckles setting in there. We're going to do some skin tone. We're going to go down to help me out here, Ethan.
So we got.
I want to go to eyes.
Eyes are. I think you want to back up. There they are. Then one more down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go one more down.
That's
Thank
eyes.
you.
You bet.
So let's see. We've got a couple of different eye options we can go for here. I love the eye options because you can do some really amazingly creepy choices here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with these. And then I'm going to just jump in at this point. I've shown a little tiny bit of character customization. But I could get lost in a demo of character.
There's a lot of good facial tattoos if you want to go the Mike Tyson route. So
now in this game, you do not have a specifically named player one character. Like he's a created character, and you can create a male or a female. Now, are they a silent protagonist as far as you've seen in the first area, or do they actually have any lines, or do you have any dialogue tree boxes that ever come up? Like someone asks you a question and you get like yes or no answers or whatever.
Yeah, thus far we haven't seen the voices, but this is the very first time we're showing the game, so I'm not sure what the final spec will be in terms of that. But
could it be before Xenoblade Chronicles 1, where maybe it was the original scientists on the space station? Or could it be possibly take place in the world created at the end of Xenoblade? Can you tell me anything about that?
I think the best way that we could really explain Xenoblade Chronicles X is, it's more of a spiritual sequel in the way that you're going to see a lot of themes from maybe Xenoblade Chronicles or the Xenosaga, where you've got like space, mechs, exploration is a huge thing. So, I think it's less about, trying to connect. I think a lot of the connections are also the gameplay. You've got the arts palette, so the battle system's really similar. But yeah, a lot of the themes I would say it shares.
If your party members are taken down during battle, you can revive them?
Yeah, so if you have enough, I believe it's called, I don't know if it's soul stage or what the final terminology will be, but if you have enough of these points built up, you will be able to revive your party members, or they could be able to revive you as well.
In RPGs, it's normally typical for there to be a healer class or for there to be multiple ways for you to heal up your party. And you can't really do that in this game. There are a couple different ways by completing those B button challenges that you'll get some HP out to your allies, but they're pretty much on their own. You can heal yourself, but that's kind of one of the other challenges you have to manage, is that you don't have those traditional ways of just lobbing HP in your allies' direction.
Do you recover life automatically outside of battle the same way in Xenoblade Chronicles?
Yes, you will. And you can see again, we're pulling back the camera now on our own. You're going to be able to customize that camera angle. One really cool thing about it as well is you can also level up during a battle. So you notice in a lot of RPG games, you're going to level up after the battle, and then you might earn some new technique. Here, if you level up, you might actually gain an art in battle and then have the ability to use that art in the same battle, which is really cool. Of course, leveling up also will give you full HP during battle.
And you can do more damage from the back, say, and side attacks, and do they have effects on your enemies as well?
Absolutely, and it's going to depend on the creature that you're fighting. In a moment, we're actually going to get to some creatures that have armor kind of plating on their front and middle.
Yeah.
So it's not really going to be in the best of our interest to take them from the front on. Now you can target the individual body parts as well. So if there's a creature with a tail, you can actually like break off that tail. He can no longer like use it to whip you or something like that.
Do you know if the break and topple system from the first game's battle system is used in this one?
You will be able to kind of topple enemies over. I think, I'm not sure if we saw that in some of the Gem live demos, but you can definitely stun them over and, you know, kind of get them when they're down, which is the best thing ever.
Crack open some gear here and see what I find. Here we go.
So one thing that we've learned in playing this early build is that you'll find treasure chests like that or bits of equipment that are just laying about, and the way it was explained to us by members of the development team was that you're inserting a data probe into this device to sort of leach whatever materials or information it might have. You get some experience points for doing that. And if you really look around, you'll find ones that you can't open because there's a level that you have to raise by, you know, expanding sort of your social circles in town and getting more people involved in the town that we'll see up ahead here. But that's kind of another interesting element about making, you know, you're not just finding a treasure box, opening it. There's, you know, some amount of leveling up involved. Yeah.
I should say as well that one thing we didn't see a lot of in the gameplay, or we didn't see at all in gameplay, is the mechs as well that you'll be able to use to fly a little bit as well. So there might be some places that you see that are inaccessible. Maybe you need the mech to be able to access or something like that.
And then the time does cycle, of course, in the upper right hand of the screen. You can see it's morning, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. But these little stations right here allow us to basically manipulate time. So if we push the A button here, we can down to the minutes edit the time, so we can make it night. You can see the moon in the background. There's actually multiple moons on this planet. We can change it to daytime. And one of the reasons you might want to do that is certain creatures may be out at certain times of the day or night, or you may have NPC characters that are out at certain times.
Okay, so in the Treehouse demo, we saw that you went up to a weather machine, and you could change the time of day and weather, or maybe just day. Now, in Xenoblade, you just opened a menu, and you can do that at any time. In Xenoblade Chronicles, do you have to go to the weather station, or the time, whatever, day of night station, and use that to change the time of day?
Thus far, that is correct. So you would go up to one of those. Like you said, you can change the time of day. The weather will change, but that's not something that you can necessarily determine. That might be just a random occurrence. You change it to 2 p.m. Maybe it's rainy, maybe it's sunny.
Or the best way. Yep, there we are. Nice landing. Really stuck the landing.
Very stylish.
Fall damage. Currently, there is no fall damage taken. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be final spec. But
when we were spending some time with the game back in the treehouse, I wanted to test that theory of like where can I go. So I've swam out to those islands. I've swam out around the town here.
It's
over
a bit
to
of
the right.
I did that too. It's a bit of a long swim. I actually went all the way around the base. I had a quiet afternoon. I went all the way around the city.
Yeah.
It took a long time of swimming. I'm going to power swim for a little
bit.
I
haven't really found the boundaries of this zone, so I'm kind of curious to figure out exactly how far it goes. Oh yeah, grab that. That's going to be something you can explore.
Right over here. Oh yeah, right that. Tell them what I'm digging through.
What is that? Oh yeah, some leavings, dino droppings.
Dino.
We don't have the official term for this right now, but
yeah, we're working on our glossaries.
Yeah,
I think you all get the idea.
You definitely dug through. Look at that.
Yeah. Whatever I found in there, I earned. I heard that the hard way. Yeah. So we saw these guys earlier.
Yes. But not quite so
gigantic. I'm just going to keep going up until I'm right next to them, so you can see exactly how big they are.
Yeah, you don't even.
Hi, Toenail.
Yeah.
How are you?
You're not even as tall as this.
I'm not even as tall as this. Toenail.
So he's just drinking.
Oh,
wow.
There's his head.
He's just drinking.
Let's not swim that way.
Yeah, you could.
Let's go swim the other way.
You could attack this guy.
Oh yeah, I want to show off what level he is. So where am I? Maybe level 2, level 3.
Yeah.
He's maybe level 45.
Hey, Rich.
Yeah.
I dare you to attack this guy.
Oh, Ethan.
Do it.
Oh, Ethan.
Do it.
You know how I am.
No. He doesn't.
So now we're gonna
get drinking anymore.
We're gonna. He's not.
I think you just took 70,000 damage.
So,